Today we're going to be exploring the hidden meanings behind Morocco's Blue City. Welcome back to Pack Fast and Fly Far. Over the past few years, Chefchaouen has become a popular tourist destination because of its stunning blue buildings and streets. But did you know that there are hidden messages encoded into the city's design? In fact, every color tells us the story of an entire civilization. So, if we take the time to look closely at the colors used in buildings, walls, clothes, and other objects, they can reveal all sorts of fascinating information about a culture. Many people come to Chefchaouen looking for love, and in fact, it's one of the most popular places in the world for marriage proposals. This is likely due to the city's reputation as a place where dreams come true. As you'll see in this video, everything from the city's layout to the colors used in its architecture have been carefully designed to promote love and happiness. But what makes this city unique? Why do so many people come here looking for love? And what can we learn from its design? Join us as we explore these questions and more in today's video. To understand the meaning behind Chefchaouen's blue color, we first need to go back to the Middle Ages. During this time, Morocco was ruled by a dynasty of sultans known as the Wattasids. One of their most famous rulers was Sultan Abu Sa'id Uthman, who reigned from 1465 to 1470. He was known as a wise and just ruler, as well as being an intellectual and a poet. Under his rule, Morocco experienced a golden age of peace and prosperity. But when he died, his son, the new sultan, ordered the execution of many of his father's advisors, including a Jewish philosopher named Moshe Hamon. Hamon had been a close friend and advisor to Sultan Othman, but he was accused of plotting against the new sultan and was sentenced to death. However, the real reason for his execution was because the sultan was jealous of Hamon's friendship with his father. The sultan believed that Hamon had poisoned his father and wanted revenge. So he had Hamon thrown into prison where he was tortured until he confessed to his supposed crime. Once he had confessed, he was taken out and put to death. What does any of this have to do with a blue city? Well, legend has it that before he was killed, Moses Han prayed to God to protect him and his family. And God answered his prayer by turning his skin the color of the sky, which happened to be blue that day. To honor his friend and advisor, Sultan Usman decided to paint the city of Chaouen blue in his memory. This is why, to this day, the city is known as the Blue City. It's important to note that there is no historical evidence to support this legend, but it's a popular story nonetheless. In fact, many people believe that the blue color actually has a deeper meaning. They say that it represents the sky and the ocean, which symbolize freedom and the limitless possibilities that lie ahead. Others say that the blue color represents the peaceful and tranquil atmosphere of the city. In ancient times, blue was often used to represent the heavens and the divine. This is why many churches and mosques are decorated with blue tiles and why many people choose to wear blue when they pray. Blue is also often used to represent the Virgin Mary, who is said to have worn a blue dress when she visited the city. Some believe that the blue color was chosen to repel mosquitoes. There are many different theories about why Chefchaouen is painted blue, but ultimately, we may never know for sure. What do you think? Why do you think the city is painted blue? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. The city's blue buildings and streets are not the only things that make it special. In fact, the entire city is laid out in a way that promotes love and happiness. The city's main square is called the Uta El Hamra, or the Square of the Kasbah. It's located in the heart of the city and is surrounded by some of the most beautiful buildings in town, like the Kasbah Museum and the Spanish Mosque. But it's also the perfect place to meet new people and find love. You see, the square is designed in such a way that people are forced to walk around it in a circular motion. This means that people are constantly passing by each other and having to interact. It's the perfect environment for meeting someone special. If you want to increase your chances of finding love in Chefchaouen, then you should definitely spend some time in the Uta El Hamra. The square is also full of street vendors selling all sorts of goods, from food to spices to handmade crafts. If you're looking for a souvenir to remember your trip by, then be sure to check out what they have to offer. And don't forget to haggle. It's all part of the fun. Another place where you can find love in Chefchaouen is the Ras El Maguna Square, or the Square of the Moon. This is another popular spot for both tourists and locals alike, and it's especially popular at night when the moon is out. The square is full of restaurants and cafes where you can sit and enjoy a cup of mint tea or a glass of Moroccan wine. And as you're sipping your drink, you'll be surrounded by the beautiful blue buildings and the twinkling lights of the city. It really is the perfect place to relax and enjoy the beauty of Chefchaouen. One of the best ways to experience the city's unique atmosphere is by getting lost in its maze-like alleyways. As you wander through the narrow streets, you'll feel like you've stepped back in time. You'll also get to see a side of the city that most tourists never get to see. The city's alleyways are full of surprises, from hidden fountains to secret gardens. So be sure to explore every nook and cranny. Who knows what you might find? Chefchaouen is a truly magical city. Its stunning blue buildings and streets, its peaceful atmosphere, and its maze-like alleyways make it a must-visit destination for anyone traveling to Morocco. And who knows, you might even find love while you're there. So what are you waiting for? Start planning your trip to Chefchaouen today. We promise you won't regret it. Now it's time to test your knowledge with a quiz. All the answers can be found in the video above. Question number 1. What color is the city of Chefchaouen known for? A. Red. B. Blue sea. Green. Question number 2. Who is the city supposedly named after? A. A local hero. B. A famous painter. C. A Muslim saint. Question number 3. What is the name of the city's main square? A. The Jama El Fna. B. The Uta El Hamra. C. The Jema El Fna. Question number 4. What type of atmosphere does the city have? A. Busy and chaotic. B. Peaceful and relaxing. C. Loud and exciting. Question. No. Question number 5. What do the city's alleyways remind you of? A. A labyrinth. B. A maze. C. A jungle. 6. What is the traditional color of the sky? A. Yellow. B. Blue. C. Green. Question. No. Question number 7. Which religious figure is often associated with the color blue? A. Jesus Christ. B. Prophet Muhammad. C. The Virgin Mary. 8. What do the blue buildings symbolize according to legend? A. Freedom. B. Wealth. C. Power. That's the end of the quiz. How many questions did you answer correctly? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.